So, hello everybody, us again. Nathan Berryman, Dr. Charles. Guess what? I'm going to tell you a story, okay? You ready for a story?
I don't even know the story, so...
He doesn't know the story. I'm going to spring this story on him, okay? Maybe get his reaction. Okay, so here we go. I'm springing it on you too. There were two boys, two brothers, who grew up in Holland. They were forced every weekend to go to choir in church. They were part of a choir. And they begged their parents, please, can't we play footy instead? Can't we play soccer? Can't we do that? Please take us out of this choir. We don't want to do this anymore. Well, the parents, what did they say? They said, no, go to choir. Get off to church. Now, they hated it at the time, but it gave them focus. They were focused on something. And what happens when you have focus? You go places. Because you can't go anywhere. A light beam cannot go anywhere if it is scattered. You look at a laser beam. You can shine a laser beam on the moon, but you can't shine an incandescent light on the moon. Now, what happened to these two boys? Well, one of them grew up. He started his own orchestra using his music skills. And he became the most successful performer in history. He went bankrupt at one stage, but he came back. He lives in a castle. He's worth $40 million. He's the highest paid musician in the world at the moment. And his name is Andre Rieu. And he said if it hadn't been for going to that choir, he would not be where he is today because it gave him focus. Focus can literally change your life because so many of your competitors, of other people out there, don't have that focus. Nathan, what do you think of that story?
I think it's great. I didn't know that. So he's a singer now?
He's a conductor and a violinist. So he's a conductor. He conducts his orchestra. He runs his concerts like it looks like Cinderella. Everyone's in a perfect dress. There's gilded stuff everywhere. So he's been doing this for 30 years. He's taken it to the nth level. He's made incremental improvements all the time. He's tried to improve every aspect of what he does. And guess what? He runs it all himself. A journalist asked him, so you get people to do this for you? He says, no, I handle everything myself because he has to do it the way he wants to do it.
That's cool.
And it works.
Yeah, sure. So I think that's really an interesting concept because focus is basically a reflection of action, right? So going back to, now I know this doesn't always relate to everybody, but I'm very big in entrepreneurial stuff, so I often use that as kind of like the metaphor terminology. But like, Let's use this story as an example. So basically what he done is he took a positive out of a negative, right? So nowadays people want to fall in love with every second of everything that they do throughout the process, which is a huge hindrance in people's success because they pursue passion more than they actually pursue skill set, right? They don't have the macro patience. So I really like this story. So there's a poor village in Vietnam. Right? Now, there's this little boy, he wants to grow up and he wants to be part of a soccer team. Now, the parents like, no, you can't do that. No. What you have to do is you have to take this bucket and you have to walk a couple miles every day to the nearest well and you have to fill that bucket up and you have to bring it back. That's his job. Every villager has to contribute by doing this, right? So every day he picks up that bucket and he has a dream of something he wants to do. He walks to the well, he fills up the water, takes it back. Now everyone else is carrying 2 buckets, but what this kid does is he carries 1 bucket. When he gets there, he stays for 2 hours a day and he begins to build a pipeline out the side of the well over 5 years. Now everybody thinks he's crazy. People are thinking, why doesn't he get 2 buckets? He's making more work for himself, it's 2 trips. Why is he staying there? He's still taking the bucket. Patience. Still going through something he doesn't want to do, but he's building this pipeline. And in 5 years, he walks back to the village, turns on the tap, gets an unlimited supply of water. So basically, he still had to go to the well to get the water. So people still have to go to their job where they still have to go through something that they don't enjoy to get the fruit afterwards. I think that's a really interesting subject.
That story is solid gold. That's amazing. That's a beautiful story to tell people. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. Guys, hope you enjoyed this video, got some inspiration out of it, and I hope you can focus and be patient as well, like that boy in Vietnam. Well, like Andre Rieu, it wasn't until he was all grown up and had spent a lot of time building up his technique that he started to make the big dollars. So guys, patience and focus. Hope you've enjoyed this. It can do a lot for you, and catch you next time. Bye bye.
Cool. I like that story.
Yeah.